shooting 50% from the three-point line.
He has to this point, and
it ain't happening. Let me tell you
who's going to
something.
stop him?
To go.
What? Who's going to stop him? The law of averages is going to stop him because people don't shoot that. That'd be like saying, no, the law of averages is
He
not
is
gonna
one of the
catch up
best
to him.
shooters we have seen.
It doesn't matter. They're going to shoot 45%
I
or
have
something.
to go with Kevin on this.
Yeah,
At
thank
some
you,
point,
Matt.
it's going to come back down.
Of course it does. But
We said the
anyways,
same stuff when Russell Westbrook could not average a triple-double. No one could do it. He did it for 3 consecutive years. Someone is going to shoot 50% from three.
Someone, but it's probably
And
not
it-
Aaron Baines.
No, but maybe Devin Booker. We're talking about Devin Booker, right? Or are we talking about Aaron Baines?
both of them. They're not shooting 50%.
Well, I agree.
Would you like to make a bet on this?
I'm going to say neither will.
Not
Yes.
Aaron Baines. I will bet on Booker.
I will bet.
Oh, shooting 50% for a year.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
In
it
a
ain't
year.
happening.
I'd like to get
any
in-
year.
Any
I don't
year.
care.
I'd like to
Doesn't
get in
matter.
on that
Yes.
with Kevin.
Yes.
Against both. Because Aaron Baines, he's Aaron Baines, and not that he's not a good shooter, but
Right.
he's a center, and he's probably not going to shoot 50% from three-point range. And Booker, because people are going to be guarding him out there.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
a lot of those shots are tough just by necessity. Now, I will say this. I think he's getting better shots this year than he was last year when he was kind of the show in Phoenix.
There's no doubt. Now, let's be very clear. Aaron Baines is not going to shoot 50%.
Okay, I thought you were
We
arguing that
agree.
Aaron Baines was going to.
We agree. Devin Booker, on the other hand, just an elite level shooter.
Well, you're a prisoner of the moment. He is not going to shoot
I am
50%. I'll tell you right now, you've just bought into it, man. The Kool-Aid, can we get more Kool-Aid here? Holy smokes.
We'll talk to catering.
Yeah, he is not going to shoot. Look, the averages come down. Everybody, I've said this a million different times, you take a look at some guy's best shooting 10-game stretch of his career. You look at numbers that will astound you.
For sure.
Those are just average players. Booker was a very, very good player. Is having a phenomenal 14, 15 game thing. That is not going to last. I promise you. So,
And by the way,
quit
Devin
arguing
Booker
about this.
is an
but,
elite shooter, obviously, and a three-point champion at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
He's never shot 40% for a season from three-point range.
Oh, are we talking 40% or 50? I thought we were saying 40.
Yeah, well, okay, here we go. Now it's 30. All right, Matt, wait, you know what? We got an analytics guy, and Matt just shot him down with analytics.
He was 2 of 4 tonight, so he's right there.
Okay, that ain't happening.
Right there from
All right.
three-point
But
range.
they are going to play hard, and that will translate to wins for Phoenix if they just continue to play.
This team is much improved. One of the great stories to this
agreed.
point in the year for sure.
Baines, by the way, 1 of 5 tonight from three-point range.
Yeah, it's called the averages. Yeah, that's
This is
by
going
the
to be
way,
fun to follow.
They're still doing this, and they've tailed off a little bit, but they're still doing this without DeAndre Ayton, who obviously is a major piece of the puzzle moving forward.
Well, that's really interesting because this team is going to change the way they play dramatically.
To 110. Luka Doncic, man, he's good. 42, 11, and 12. 4 of his 6 triple-doubles this season have been of the 30-point variety, which is pretty good for a 20-year-old. I know the guys in the broadcast would say we shouldn't talk about his age anymore, but sometimes you have to remind yourself he's 20 years old.
It's remarkable when, the names that come up are Magic and LeBron. I mean,
Over and over again.
Over and over again. And it's a new, record that he's setting or breaking. Phenomenal for performance. True franchise player for Dallas.
No
Long
question.
term.
Yeah, absolutely. He just got a great feel for the game, makes everybody better, and really enjoys playing. You watch him, he's out there, he's got a smile on his face, he's laughing.
Yep.
He does some crazy things, and he laughs about it. I mean, he's got a really good persona. He's like a guy I think that's really fun to play with, but highly skilled. Finds everybody off the dribble. I said better shape, so he's able to get to the paint and finishing around the basket. I saw a statistic where he was finishing last year around the hoop at about 43%, which is low. He's up to 67, 68. Now he's just stronger, can take some contact and finish.
Well, his shooting percentage from two-point range has jumped up like 10, 12% this season already. That speaks to shot selection and strength as well. We saw the Instagram videos of him working out over the summer, and apparently those were real. Like anybody can post 10 seconds of themselves working out, but he looks physically different.
Yeah, no, this is, usually you see an international prospect or player, their rookie year, they're just okay, but they take a big jump their second year. He was fantastic as a rookie, and he's continued to take that big jump. On top of that, we often talk about the players like Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum, who naturally have a little bit of a sophomore slump, and Luka's not doing that.
No, not at all. And you talked about how fun he is to play with and to watch. That last play was not by design.
No,
Where he
Rick
winds up
Carlisle,
on his knees, but the color you want.
That's
you know?
right.
It deters from the
Even an old
effectiveness.
school coach like you would allow him to wear whatever kind of shoes he wants.
You have to nowadays because they all wear some weird shoes. Yeah.
So the Dallas Mavericks moved to 8-5 on the season, and the Spurs, with their sixth straight loss, are 5-9.
Yeah.
Is this? I guess the question would be: is this team underachieving, or is this just not that good a version of the Spurs?
Their defense is not what it used to be. I used to always marvel at the Spurs. They had bad individual defenders, but they would somehow find a way to be a really good defensive team. They're not. This is a better effort tonight, though. You know, for them overall.
And Pop said that the other night, even after he got ejected. He said their effort generally was pretty good, even though they didn't win the game.
Right. I thought tonight, again, their effort was. If you keep putting in effort, it'll come. Pops will make a couple adjustments. He'll get this thing squared away, but I don't know how good they are. I really don't. I look at that team and I don't know. Where's their ceiling? Where are they at? Are they a middle-of-the-road team? Are they now becoming a middle-of-the-road to the end of the playoff type team? And so I'm not sure what the future holds here for the Spurs. A lot of decisions to be made with the Spurs organization here soon.
You know, I don't know how you guys feel, but for me, it's hard to judge because they have overachieved so many years where you looked at them. How many times were they buried because of age? Oh, the Spurs are too old. They can't contend. And all of a sudden they wind up in the conference finals or whatever. But you look at the roster, and it doesn't seem like a special roster for sure. I don't know that talent-wise they're that good, but again, it's hard to judge because they have played beyond their apparent talent so many times.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, it's a little concerning. A couple nights ago against Portland, they're down 23. Tonight to start the game,
Yeah.
you know, they're down 14. Both games they come back and, you know, show that competitive fight to get back in the game. But it feels like this roster has a core of young players, the Lonnie Walkers, DeJounte Murrays, you know, Derek Whites, to work with and develop. And then there's an older group of LaMarcus and DeMar, and we saw, you know, Bryn Forbes is kind of
Rudy
one of the
Gay
guys in the
and-
middle. Rudy Gay, certainly older. And it feels like
Patty Mills. Older.
Yeah, Patty Mills. It feels like there's like kind of two versions of this Spurs team. And
It was close all night long, and by a razor's edge, the Clippers hang on to win 90-88. If you're just with us, neither team led by more than 6 all night long. That is just about unheard of in NBA games when it ebbs and flows.